Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Wonders of Brittany, France. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Brittany, a hidden gem on the French coast where history, culture, and breathtaking landscapes collide. Brittany, located in the northwest of France, is renowned for its stunning coastline, medieval towns, and rich cultural heritage. In this video, we'll take you on an unforgettable journey through 12 of the most enchanting coastal spots in Brittany. Before we start, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos. So, grab your travel gear and join us as we dive into the wonders of Brittany together. Number 1. Saint-Malo. Our journey begins in the fortified city of Saint-Malo, a place steeped in maritime history and known for its impressive ramparts. Situated on the English Channel, Saint-Malo was originally founded by the Gauls in the 1st century BC and later became a stronghold for privateers and pirates. The city's thick granite walls and fortifications were built to protect against invasions and reflect its strategic importance throughout history. Saint-Malo's rich history is evident as you walk along its ancient ramparts, which offer breathtaking views of the surrounding sea and the city's cobblestone streets below. The ramparts, stretching almost 2 kilometers, provide a unique perspective of the city and its historical landmarks. Inside the walled city, or intramuros, you'll find a maze of narrow streets lined with charming shops, cafes, and historical sites. One of the highlights of Saint-Malo is Le Grand Bay, a small tidal island accessible at low tide.
Oh my God, only at low tide.
Offers panoramic views of the sea and the city's fortifications. Le Grand Bay is also the final resting place of the famous French writer François-René de Chateaubriand, who chose this tranquil location for his tomb. Visitors can enjoy the island's peaceful ambience and reflect on its historical significance. Saint-Malo's combination of historical depth, scenic beauty, and vibrant cultural life makes it an essential destination for anyone exploring Brittany. The city's storied past and stunning coastal views ensure a memorable experience for all who visit. Number 2. Mont Saint-Michel. Although technically located in Normandy, Mont Saint-Michel is often associated with Brittany due to its close proximity and historical ties. This iconic island commune rises dramatically from the sea, crowned by a stunning medieval abbey that seems to defy gravity. Mont Saint-Michel's unique blend of natural beauty and architectural splendor has made it one of the most recognizable and visited landmarks in France. The history of Mont Saint-Michel dates back to the 8th century, when it was established as a monastery. According to legend, the archangel Michael appeared to the Bishop of Avranches and instructed him to build a church on the rocky island. Over the centuries, Mont Saint-Michel evolved into a major pilgrimage site, attracting visitors from all over Europe. I can see why, yeah. Its strategic location also made it a fortress during the 100 Years' War, successfully resisting multiple English assaults. The abbey itself is an architectural marvel, featuring a mix of Gothic and Romanesque styles. Visitors can explore the labyrinth of rooms, chapels, and gardens that make up this extraordinary structure. The climb to the Abbey's summit rewards visitors with breathtaking views of the surrounding bay, which experiences some of the highest tidal variations in Europe. The tides can rise up to 14 meters, transforming the landscape dramatically within hours. Mont Saint-Michel's enduring appeal lies in its mystical atmosphere, historical significance, and unparalleled beauty. As you wander through its narrow streets and ascend to the Abbey, you'll be transported back in time, experiencing the awe and wonder that have captivated visitors for over 1,000 years. Number 3. Côte de Granit Rose. Our next stop takes us to the enchanting Côte de Granit Rose, or the Pink Granite Coast, one of Brittany's most unique and picturesque regions. This stretch of coastline, located in the Côte d'Armor department, is renowned for its stunning pink granite rock formations that have been sculpted by the sea and wind over millennia. The vibrant hues of pink and red, particularly striking at sunrise and sunset, create a surreal and magical landscape that captivates all who visit. One of the key spots to explore on the Pink Granite Coast is Plumenach, a charming village that serves as the gateway to some of the most spectacular rock formations. The Sentier des Douaniers, a scenic coastal path, offers an unforgettable hike with breathtaking views of the pink granite boulders, turquoise waters, and picturesque coves.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the water.
Along the trail, you'll encounter iconic landmarks such as the Mine Rouge Lighthouse, which stands proudly against the backdrop
Oh my
of
god,
the
I love
pink
it. That
rocks
is
and the
actually
shimmering sea.
like it's made out
Another
of stone.
must-visit location is the Trestrau Beach in Peros Girek, where you can relax on the
People swim
sandy
there?
shores and admire the unique granite formations from a different perspective.
Is
The
it
pink
cool?
granite coast is also dotted with charming fishing ports,
I can
quaint
see the
villages,
thing there.
and hidden bays that invite exploration and adventure.
Okay, now I see the
Whether
pink
you're a
coastline.
nature enthusiast, a photographer, or simply looking to experience one of Brittany's most beautiful coastal regions, the Côte de Granit Rose is sure to leave a lasting impression.
It looks like the
Number
Caribbean
4.
or something.
Cap Freyhel. Continuing our coastal journey, we arrive at Cap Freyhel, a dramatic headland offering
Okay,
some of the
water
most
sports?
spectacular cliffs and panoramic views in Brittany. Located between the towns of Saint-Brieuc and Saint-Malo, Cap Freyhel is a nature lover's paradise, boasting towering cliffs that rise up to 70
Oh my
meters
god,
above
that's
the sea,
stunning.
covered in heathland and wildflowers. The vibrant colors of the landscape
Oh my
change
god, I
with
love
the
them.
seasons, making it a breathtaking destination year-round.
Oh my god, okay.
The centerpiece of Cap Freyhel is its iconic lighthouse, a prominent landmark that has guided sailors safely along the rugged coast for centuries. The current lighthouse,
How old
built
is
in
it?
the 1950s,
Okay, it's
stands on
newer.
the site of 2 earlier structures and offers visitors the chance to climb to the top for a panoramic view that
Of course you have
stretches
to
from
do
the
that.
Emerald Coast to the Channel Islands on a clear day. The lighthouse
Of
itself
course, it's in the
is a
English
marvel
Channel.
of engineering and history, symbolizing the region's rich maritime heritage. As you explore Cap Freyhel, you'll be treated to stunning vistas of the jagged cliffs plunging
God,
into
that's
the azure
incredible.
waters below, as well as the diverse flora and fauna that thrive in this protected natural area.
Like what?
Birdwatchers will delight in spotting various seabirds, including puffins, razorbills, and
Oh.
guillemots, that nest in the cliffs. The area is crisscrossed with walking and cycling paths, allowing you to immerse yourself in the rugged beauty of this coastal gem. Cap Freyhel's dramatic landscapes and historical significance make it an unforgettable highlight
I want
of
to
any trip
live in
to
a house
Brittany.
over there.
Number 5. Pointe du Raz. Next on our tour is the breathtaking Pointe du Raz, one of Brittany's most dramatic and iconic natural landmarks. Jutting
what
out
is
into
it?
the Atlantic Ocean, this rocky promontory offers some of the most stunning and rugged coastal views in the region.
It's just
The
a
sheer
rock?
cliffs,
What?
shaped by the relentless forces of wind and waves, create a striking landscape that is both awe-inspiring and humbling.
Yes.
Standing at the edge, you can feel the power of nature as the waves crash against the rocks below.
It's actually a little bit
Pointe
scary.
du Raz is not only a visual marvel, but also a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors from all over the world.
Yeah, I can see why. I would
Its
also go
wild
there.
beauty and unspoiled nature make it a perfect spot for hiking and photography. The coastal path, part of the GR34 trail,
What is
allows you
that?
to explore the area and take in the panoramic views of the Atlantic, the Baie des Trépassés, and the nearby Ile de Saint. The Pointe du Raz is also a site of ecological significance,
Yeah, but,
with
I
its
like those-
diverse
I don't- what
flora
are those
and fauna
flowers?
protected by conservation efforts. Visitors can learn more about the area's natural and cultural heritage at the Maison de la Pointe du Raz, an information center that provides
it's a cultural-
insights into
yeah,
the
I'm guessing
geology,
that.
history, and biodiversity of this remarkable site. Whether you're seeking adventure or simply wish to soak in the stunning
God.
vistas,
In the
Pointe du
sunset.
Raz offers an unforgettable experience that
I would
showcases
love to go
the
there.
wild and untamed beauty of Brittany's coastline. Number 6. Quimper. Our journey now takes
What a
us to
weird
Quimper,
name.
a charming city that beautifully combines historical architecture with vibrant cultural life.
It looks so
Nestled
antique.
in the heart of Brittany, Quimper is renowned for its stunning Gothic cathedral,
It looks
Saint
very
Corentin,
European.
one of the most impressive religious buildings in the region. The cathedral's twin spires soar into the sky, and its
Very
intricate
Gothic.
facade and beautiful
Oh my God,
stained glass
stunning.
windows captivate visitors with their artistry and craftsmanship. As you stroll through the old town of Quimper, you'll be enchanted by the narrow, winding streets, lined with timber-framed houses, each one seemingly more picturesque than the last. These historic buildings, with their colorful facades and quaint balconies, provide a glimpse into the city's
Quaint.
rich past. Quimper's old town is perfect for a leisurely walk, offering numerous opportunities to explore its many shops, cafes, and artisan boutiques.
Oh, crabs.
In addition to its architectural beauty, Quimper
very
is
Gothic,
steeped in
the
history
whole-
and
the
tradition.
whole architecture.
The city is famous for its faience pottery, and a visit to the Faience Museum allows
my
you to
God.
discover the intricate designs and craftsmanship that have
Would
made
love to go
Quimper
there.
pottery highly sought after. The museum also offers insights into the region's cultural heritage and artistic traditions.
That's so
Number
beautiful.
7. Vannes. Next, we explore the medieval town of Vannes, a gem in the heart of Brittany, known for its well-preserved ramparts and rich history. Vannes is a fortified city that still retains much of its medieval charm, with ancient walls encircling its
Those
historic
gardens
center. These ramparts,
are something else.
some of which date back to the 3rd century, offer a fascinating glimpse
Okay,
into
how
the
do I feel
city's
standing?
past and provide stunning views over the town and its surroundings. Strolling through the cobbled streets of Vannes, you'll
Yeah, how
encounter a
timbered
plethora
houses.
of timber-framed houses, their colorful facades, and overhanging upper stories, creating a picturesque scene straight out of a fairy tale.
It is.
These
yes.
historic buildings,
It looks very
some of
medieval.
which date back to the 14th century, are a testament to the town's architectural
cool.
heritage and add to its enchanting atmosphere.
What is
The
that?
picturesque port of Vannes
Oh my
is
God,
another
what's that?
highlight, where the medieval meets the maritime. The port area is lined with cafes, restaurants, and shops, making it a vibrant spot to relax and enjoy the scenic views. Boats of all sizes are moored along the quay, and the
Yeah, if I
lively
had a boat, I would
ambience
go
of the
there.
port is a reminder of Vannes' long-standing connection to the sea.
So many boats.
Vannes is also home to several historical landmarks, including the impressive St. Peter's Cathedral and the Château de l'Hermine. The combination of its medieval architecture, scenic port, and charming old town makes Vannes a must-visit
A must,
destination
yes.
for
You have to visit
anyone
here.
exploring Brittany. Number 8. Karnak. Karnak is world-renowned for its megalithic alignments, featuring
Oh, that's where
thousands
they
of
are?
ancient standing stones known as menhirs. This small town in Brittany boasts one of the most significant prehistoric sites in Europe, with over 3,000 menhirs spread
What?
across several fields, dating back to
That's
around
a lot of them.
4,500 BCE.
Okay, they
These
were old.
mysterious stones, some standing as tall as 6 meters, are arranged in precise rows and patterns,
What was it, a
captivating
calendar?
archaeologists and visitors alike. The alignments of Menek, Kermario, and Kerlaskan are the most famous sites in Karnak. The Menek alignments, the largest of the three, consist of 11 rows of stones stretching over a kilometer. The purpose of these alignments remains a subject of speculation and intrigue,
Okay, we
with
don't know.
theories ranging from astronomical observatories to religious rituals and burial sites. Regardless of their
sites.
original function, the menhirs of Karnak stand as a testament to the ingenuity and organization of prehistoric society.
Absolutely, yeah.
The historical and archaeological significance of Karnak extends beyond the menhirs. The Musée de Préhistoire in Karnak offers a comprehensive collection of artifacts and exhibits that provide
Oh
deeper
my God,
insights
okay.
into the region's ancient
Would love
history.
to go there.
Visitors can explore the museum to learn about the prehistoric people who erected these stones and the various tools and artifacts they left behind. In addition to its megalithic marvels, Karnak also offers beautiful sandy beaches
Oh, they also
and a
have
charming
beaches.
town center, making it an ideal destination for both history enthusiasts and beachgoers. The combination of its archaeological significance and natural beauty ensures that Karnak remains one of Brittany's most fascinating and visited spots. Number 9. Belle-Île-en-Mer. Our
Oh,
next
okay.
destination
What
is
a beautiful name.
Belle-Île-en-Mer, a picturesque island off the southern coast of Brittany that offers a diverse and captivating landscape. As its name suggests, Belle-Île-en-Mer, meaning beautiful island in the sea, lives up to its reputation with stunning scenery ranging from dramatic
It's very
cliffs to
green.
serene beaches. The island's varied landscapes make it a haven for nature lovers, artists, and those seeking a peaceful retreat. One of the island's most striking features is its rugged cliffs, particularly along the western coast, where the relentless Atlantic waves have carved out spectacular formations.
Yeah, it's incredible
The
that
Port
nature can do
Coton
that.
Needles, sharp rock spires rising from the sea, are a must-see for visitors and have inspired many artists, including the famous painter Claude Monet. The island's interior is equally enchanting, with rolling hills, lush meadows, and charming villages that invite exploration. Belle-Île-en-Mer is also home to several beautiful beaches, perfect for relaxation and
Oh my
water
God.
activities. The Plage
I
de
can't believe
Grand
that's in
Sable,
France.
one of the largest beaches on the island, offers fine white sand and clear waters, ideal for swimming and sunbathing.
It looks
A
incredible.
notable historical site on the island is the fort of Sarah Bernhardt, located on the Pointe des
Okay,
Poulains.
did
The
she
famous
live there?
French actress Sarah Bernhardt fell in love with Belle Isle and made the fort her summer residence.
Oh,
Today,
so her summer
visitors can tour the
residence.
fort and its surrounding area, learning about Bernhardt's life and enjoying the stunning coastal views. Number 10. Concarneau. Next, we visit Concarneau, a charming walled town on the south coast of Brittany, renowned for its historical significance and picturesque fishing port. The heart of Concarneau is its medieval Ville Clos, an old town enclosed by ancient ramparts that transport visitors back in time. Walking through the narrow cobbled streets of the Ville Clos, you'll encounter a delightful array of shops, cafes, and historical sites that capture the essence of Brittany's coastal heritage. The fishing port of Concarneau is one of the most active in the region and is central to the town's charm and economy. The port area is bustling with activity as fishing boats come and go, and the fresh catch is unloaded daily. The lively atmosphere of the port, combined with the stunning views of the sea and the Ville Clos, makes it a perfect spot for a leisurely stroll or a relaxing meal at one of the waterfront restaurants. Concarneau's cobbled streets are lined with well-preserved buildings that reflect its rich history. Key highlights include the 15th century Château de Carriolet, a fairy tale castle with Gothic and Renaissance elements, and the Musée de la Pêche, a fishing museum located within the Ville Clos that offers fascinating insights into the town's maritime past. Number 11. Douarnenez. Douarnenez, a former fishing port with authentic charm, is our next stop on the Brittany coast. This quaint town is nestled in a sheltered bay and boasts a rich history steeped in maritime tradition, particularly its famous sardine fishing industry.
Oh, it's sardines!
In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Douarnenez was the sardine fishing capital of France, with hundreds of boats heading out to sea daily and numerous canneries processing the catch. This rich heritage has left an indelible mark on the town, and its legacy can still be felt today. Walking through Douarnenez, you'll be captivated by its picturesque harbor, lined with colorful boats and traditional houses. The town's maritime museum, Port Musée, offers a fascinating glimpse into Douarnenez's fishing history, featuring a collection of old fishing boats, artifacts, and exhibits that tell the story of the town's sardine industry. The museum's floating exhibit, where visitors can explore various historical vessels, is a unique highlight. Douarnenez's authentic charm is also evident in its narrow streets, lively markets, and welcoming cafes. The town is known for its friendly atmosphere and strong sense of community. Visitors can enjoy fresh seafood at local restaurants, wander through the weekly market, or simply relax by the waterfront, taking in the serene views of the bay. Number 12. L'Île de Bréhat. Our final destination is l'Île de Bréhat, a car-free island renowned for its floral landscapes and picturesque paths. Located off the northern coast of Brittany, this tranquil island is a haven for nature lovers and those seeking a peaceful retreat. The island's mild climate and fertile soil create ideal conditions for a wide variety of plants and flowers, earning it the nickname Island of Flowers. L'Île de Bréhat is best explored on foot or by bicycle, allowing visitors to fully appreciate its natural beauty and serene atmosphere. The island is crisscrossed with scenic paths that lead through charming villages, lush gardens, and along stunning coastal cliffs. Highlights include the Chapelle Saint-Michel, which offers panoramic views of the island and the sea, and the Paon Lighthouse, a striking landmark located on the northern tip of Bréhat.
Can you go
the
there
island's
by boat?
main village, Le Bourg, is a picturesque settlement with quaint stone houses, artisan shops, and cafes where visitors can enjoy local specialties. The nearby tidal mills, which harness the power of the tides to grind grain, are another fascinating feature of Bréhat's unique landscape. L'Île de Bréhat's commitment to preserving its natural environment means that it remains unspoiled and tranquil, providing a perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Whether you're exploring its floral paths, relaxing on its beaches, or simply soaking in the peaceful ambience, L'Île de Bréhat offers an unforgettable experience. We've journeyed through the enchanting coastal spots of Brittany, uncovering the hidden gems that make this region so special. From the medieval charm of Saint-Malo and the dramatic landscapes of Pointe-du-Raz to the floral beauty of L'Île de Bréhat, each destination offers its own unique allure and captivating history. Brittany's diverse coastal treasures provide endless opportunities for exploration, relaxation, and adventure. Whether you're drawn by the rich cultural heritage, stunning natural scenery, or simply the charm of its coastal towns, Brittany has something for everyone. We encourage you to visit Brittany and experience its beauty firsthand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration and guides. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to exploring more incredible destinations with you.
Okay, so where do I even begin with this? There's so many incredible things. I have to say, like, something that really did like was like, oh, that's funny to me. Is I think it was a Dournay. Like they had, I know that it was like I think that was the one that they fished a lot of sardines and they were famous for the sardine industry. But it's funny that they had like fish and chips because I was expecting obviously it's a fishing village, so it is like they get a lot of fish. Like one of the main cuisines is gonna be like a lot of the dishes are gonna have fish because of course they're freshly caught. But it's funny that they had like fish and chips because I think that's such a like British meal. It's like the traditional British food. So it is funny that they have that there. But it's like, well, yes, of course, again, because it's Brittany. So it's Brittany and they do really have like strong ties to Great Britain, so it makes sense that they can get like fish and chips. But it's funny that oh look, like it's in fish and chips and it's in English, like not even in French. So it is funny that they even have that. So I love that. But it's a lot of like the influence again between like French and English sort of like cultures. I'm wondering if people that live there do they consider? I mean, they obviously they're French, but I know some places if they're especially they are near like border towns, and I know there's some places, you know, depending on where the history of the city. I know some people in some places like don't really relate that much to like their country of like where they're located, but maybe they relate more culturally to the places nearby. So I'm wondering if that's the case with people that live in those cities or in some cities in Brittany, or do they like no, like we're super French. I'm wondering if that's the case because I think it's really, really interesting when that happens. I think it happens, I think, in some places. Actually, in France, I think it happens sometimes. I think, especially like back in the day, I think, for instance, like Corsica, I think was one that people related more with like the Italian history and not with like the French history. And I think also happens in some places in Switzerland. But again, would love to know if that's the case here, or they're like, no, we're super French. Please don't call us British. It's like, yeah, well, duly noted. But I love it. I think I want to go. Like, there's so many places that I want to go. I think obviously like that I want to go to Dournay and try the fish and chips, and I also want to go to England and some place like probably London and try the fish and chips and see like what's the different in the dishes and if they taste the same or if they're like no they're completely different. The Isle of Brittany, like that's incredible. Like the whole flowers, I think I love that one because it was so like I don't know, weird looking. Like all the greenery combined with all the blue, like it makes for a really interesting like landscape. And I do have to say something very interesting is that a lot like the blue in all those oceans that we saw because all of them, I think yes, all of them were coastal towns, and all the blues in all the waters were different. Like some of them were like bright green, others were like bright blue, others were like a darker blue. I love how interesting it is because it's like no, seriously, like it doesn't matter. Like not all oceans, not all. Well, I know that technically it's the same ocean, but not all coastlines, not all beaches are created the same. And I love the fact that looking at it like this, if you do see like a lot of clips put together, you can really do see like the difference between like the colors in all the different beaches and all the water, and depending on what place you are. So it is like that's so interesting to me. But this isle, like it's incredible. I do have to say, it's kind of like they have like all the inhabitants of the island. They have managed to preserve this, and they really do put a lot of effort into maintaining like this isle as it is and try not to spoil it with like contamination and you know, people obviously where humans are going to be like they sadly like we as the human race, we sadly bring destruction. So it is, you know, interesting and beautiful that they have managed to put in an effort to actually make it as unspoiled as possible. But I do think that, well, you know, on one hand good because they're getting a lot of tourism because obviously it's a beautiful place. However, it makes me kind of sad because like please do not say it out loud, because if you start like a lot of tourists start to come here, then probably they're gonna spoil the whole thing. So it's like no, please do not come here. But at the same time, it's like again it's the conundrum behind it all, because it's like, well, yeah, but it's good because they're getting tourists, so obviously the economy is being activated, but at the same time it's like no, do not come here, we don't want you to spoil here. But it is funny, and I was thinking just about about that. But there's like a lot of like these villages. I think it was that, or yeah, I think it was that one. Also, it reminded me of the village, the huts. I don't know what to call it, like the hobbits in Lord of the Rings where they lived. Like it reminds me a little bit of that. I don't know if it's just like the shape and all the gardens, all those beautiful greenery. So it looks straight up like, I don't know. It looks like from a film, from a fairy tale. It doesn't look real, which I think it's a lot of these places are like that. Like I can't believe something like that exists in real life, because it's crazy. It's like you're telling me this is not fake, like someone didn't actually create this, and this is like it just happened in nature. It's crazy. I love the Belle Isle. I love the beautiful island. I would love to go there. It is gorgeous. I think it's probably one of the most beautiful islands I've ever seen. Like in Europe, probably it is stunning. It's beautiful, and I would love to visit like the Chateau of Sarah Bernard. Like that look incredible. And also, it is like an old tiny house, like an antique house, and I think that's incredible. Like who wouldn't want to go visit there? Obviously, Karnak with all the incredible like the monoliths and all the stone formations. I was like, yeah, is it a calendar? No, we don't really know. It's like Stone Age in that sense. I think we like apparently, we don't really know. Humans have not discovered what the purpose of these stones were. So it is like, oh, I thought that in this case they knew what they were, but it's like no, they do not know. Still, it doesn't make it any less impressive. Would love to go there, although there's like a lot of stones, so I don't know if it's feasible that you're actually managed. Like if you go on a trip, can you actually go and visit all of them, or is it a situation where you can probably like see a few of them, but you can't see them all? Because there's like a lot of stones. There were like 3,000. So it's like, okay, maybe not all of them, but I would maybe only if you live near this village, or if you actually live there, of course you manage to visit it. But as a tourist, I don't know how feasible it is to actually go and look at them all and see them all. The museum, I think it's a complete must. I think I would love to go to a museum as well. It's like because they're explaining what they know, what the theories are, because again, we don't really know for sure. But obviously the historians have obviously, and probably anthropologists have theories, and they have obviously, they will tell you, well, we believe that this is what they were for, but obviously we don't really know. But I would love to know the theories that they have made and all the research being that they've done. And obviously I love the fact that there's also a beach, so you can just like, okay, it's sort of like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna study, not study, because I think you're not like, I'm gonna earn a PhD in this, but it's like, no, it's more like a research trip of like, oh, this looks very interesting, I'm gonna go to a museum, like it's very cultural, like a cultural visit. But I love the fact that you can also go to the beach as well. It's like, well, yes, afterwards you can go relax at the beach, and you can actually like swim in this beach. It looks beautiful. It's a sand beach, which I think not all beaches do have sand on them. Some of them have rocks. I think my favorite are the ones that have sand. So it is like I would go there. And it's funny because also it's good. It has something from like everyone, because if you're traveling with someone who's not into all that cultural aspect, it's like, well, you can go to the beach and relax. I'll meet you there while you go and visit all the monoliths in Karnak. So it's incredible. I love all the medieval towns that are so incredibly old. They were like fortified, which I think makes it extra cool. There's something like these. I think there was I can't remember. I think Berlin or something, and the one that had like a really interesting name with a Q, like Quimper, I think it was called. But it's like something that really it's interesting when looking at the actual like buildings, is that it looks like I wouldn't actually assume that it's in France. Like if you're not telling me it's in France, I would not assume it's in France, because I know that obviously France is in Europe, but I would think it looks similar to all the sort of like, all the architecture. It looks similar to, I think, things that you would find maybe in the Netherlands, in Germany, like in other places of Europe. And I wouldn't necessarily like associate this kind of architecture with Brittany and with France. Some of them also look as well a little British, but again, I wouldn't actually like assume, when looking at an out of context clip, I wouldn't think, oh yeah, like that's France. It doesn't really look that French. I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, if you look at the French names, you will like, oh, of course it's in France. But I don't know. It reminds me of other places in Europe, which I think is interesting, and it's because maybe I think what I'm actually seeing is just that all these towns are quite like deep in the they have been preserved, and they all have like a medieval sort of aspect to them all. So maybe that's the influence that I'm seeing, is like it's all medieval, so it makes sense that are all they also like look a little alike. And obviously all those cliff towns, I don't know how to call them, because they were like little islands, but it's more of a, they had like this incredible coastlines, but they have, because they have like a lot of cliffs and a lot of like, I don't know, like, yes, it was cliffs, but more like you would need a boat to get there. I love all of them all, and it's just crazy that nature is able to do that. Like they create that incredible shape. It's because of the ocean and the erosion and the wind, the water. And it's incredible to think of like, wow, it's incredible what nature can do. And obviously what a marvel to be able to like visit those places, because you can really do be in awe of the whole thing. And like they say, it's quite humbling to be standing in those places, because it's like, wow, I can't believe that nature is able to do this, and that you as a human are able to like stand here and all these incredible things that nature has done. Like it's marvelous. But yeah, that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.